You made it here. Please come in.
Naotsugu,
Mother.
do we have a visitor?
Well, he...
Apologies. Please forgive my sudden visit. My name is Jinta.
It's a pleasure. Naotsugu, would you care to explain who this gentleman is?
Well...
I am from the village of Kodono.
Kodono, the one famous for its blacksmiths.
That's right. He's a samurai who shares my passion for katana. And I invited him here for a night of drinking.
Is that so?
Let us be on our way, Master Jinta.
Please excuse me.
Lord Jinta. You have my gratitude.
May I ask what for? I've done nothing worthy of your appreciation.
My son has been going through a rough patch as of late, and I couldn't help but notice how chipper he looks today. And as his mother, nothing could make me any more happy.
Your mother seems nice.
Yes, but embarrassing nonetheless. Here they are.
They're daffodils, for sure.
Do they happen to be some sort of special flower?
They're not, but these are smaller than I expected. Lord Miura, are you absolutely certain you found these around springtime?
Yes, I am.
The girl that Lord Sadanaga said he was going to meet before he disappeared. I have an inkling that she could very well be a demon in disguise.
Huh?
Your older brother was likely sent to a different plane of existence from our world. These daffodils give evidence.
So you mean to say those flowers were brought from this demon's lair?
I would like for you to show me his room, please.
Okay, please follow me. What's the matter?
Nothing. Would you please go on ahead without me?
Then you won't know the path to get there.
It's fine.
All right.
Something might not happen if I remain openly present.
There's a fragrance. They're daffodils. What?
One eyes are drawn to the other side.
It's all because of that girl.
My God.
Something's wrong with her.
I remember now. I lost my father, my mother, and my home. All of my memories were ripped away by their very roots. But it gets worse. Because I've even lost my own self. Now, I can never return to that garden again. The way back is gone forever. I want to go back. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go back to how things were.
Oh my goodness, you seem to have so much energy.
Yes, sweetie, we're watching you.
Mother. Father. They grow farther off over time, nostalgic for the days of old.
What happened to me?
Lord Miura,
Jinya?
it seems this place was connected to your brother's room and we've appeared to wander in.
Right. What is this place?
That massive fire, the young child who became a demon, and the house she lived in that should no longer be standing. Did you see it?
Yes, I did!
That wasn't just a mere daydream, was it?
To the home, then suddenly a long way off.
My brother.
Is there something you have in mind for me to make for lunch? I like to think I've gotten a bit better at this cooking thing.
You should give up and leave this place.
It sounds like I need to whip up my signature
Why won't you
soba.
listen to me? You still have a family and a home to return to. Don't let this show of pity cause you to lose it all.
But then you would be...
This is the garden of happiness. Being here allows me to see my parents. So please, you don't have to stay.
You've got the wrong idea here. Listen to me. Homes aren't what make people. It's the people who make the home. So any place that doesn't bring us happiness isn't worth staying in.
Really?
I mean, come on. You've been here all by yourself for over a century, right? Deep down, you must have already figured this out.
Whatever.
I'll gladly agree to leave this place, but only if you come with me.
That can never happen. This garden of memories is the only place where I can belong.
Well, then what if we live together? How about it? Would you consider me as a foster father? I'll quit being a samurai and we can live a carefree life on the outside.
I can never escape from this place. And to be honest, I can't think of you as my father.
Darn, so that's a no. Ah, well. I'll just bide my sweet time until you change your mind. Just so you know, I'm serious about this. Should the day ever arise where you think of me as a father, I want you to promise that we'll leave here together, okay?
No, that day will never come!
Well, ain't that a shame? Guess I'm sticking around here forever then.
Where did my brother go?
No one else is here. Not anymore. Nothing remains in this place.
I would like my brother back. Please return him.
Not possible.
Why would you say that? You saw him too! My brother was here!
He certainly was at one point.
What are you trying to say to me?
Flowers bloom in different seasons.
So what?
Those small daffodils are known to bloom early during the winter. But Lord Saranaga disappeared at the beginning of spring. And right now, it's fall. So where exactly did he get a hold of those daffodils?
I'm not sure.
The lair of this demon exists outside our world. So I had suspected the daffodils were always in bloom here, but I was wrong. These winter daphnes are the heralds of spring. In our world, it's fall, yet spring is here. Which means in this plane...
The passage of time moves faster than the real world.
Time moves faster?
I have the power of Dreamer. I created this place of happiness from my past, which is like a miniature world that replays memories. But...
Oh my goodness, you seem to have so much energy.
Yes, sweetie, we're watching you.
She's gotten so good at playing with her ball, hasn't she?
that's all it does. I cannot trap anyone in my creation. My ability is nothing more than a glorified nostalgia trip.
So then where's my brother? Is he...
No one else remains in this place.
It can't be.
Goodbye. And I'm sorry. I know I stole your brother from you. But I must thank you, because Yoma brought me salvation. You will return from whence you came after you wake, so don't worry.
Young lady, what are you going to do now?
I have spent so many years gazing at all of the things I have lost. But that man gave so much of his life trying to create a special place for me to feel safe and at home. And so now, I will.
I see. So you're going to keep the promise you made with Saranaga.
I guess we made it back home. I wish I understood why my brother decided to stay in that demon's realm.
The bygone garden of happiness.
Earlier today, I searched through the historical records kept in the castle. The Great Fire of Meireki occurred 2 centuries ago. I believe that was the fire which stole everything from that poor girl. This is nothing more than a theory of mine, but the land that Miura Estate stands on
Is where that young girl's family used to live.
You think so too? It would explain why the miniature world she created and our home ended up being connected. Bonds transcending time. Perhaps that's a more poetic way to perceive this.
My apologies, Lord Miura. I was of no real help to you in the end.
No apologies needed. I'm very thankful for your help. For better Or worse, my brother was a man who strongly stood by his beliefs. Although I'm not exactly sure why he cast his family aside. I know he was true to his heart till the very end. That's all that matters. Ah, it's starting to get late. I'm sorry. I must get going.
Lord Mira? I'm sure that your brother is a wonderful man. Even if nobody remembers him, it will never erase the fact that his selflessness saved someone in need.
Yes, I'm extremely proud of him.
Genia, thank you so much for helping.
I suppose you have my thanks as well. Now what's with the long face?
There are still a few loose ends. It's bothering me.
Is that right?
The girl referred to Lord Miura's brother by the name Hyoma. But the only name I've heard him referred to is Saranaga Miura. Why are they different?
Hey, listen, pal. That's just his real name. Or rather, I'm pretty sure that was it.
As far as I'm aware, only the lord they serve knows a samurai's real name.
Actually, it's not all that uncommon for the family members to know their actual names as well. The fact that that girl called him Hyoma is just proof that he'd embraced her as being a part of his family.
Which reminds me of something you said before. You mentioned Lord Miura was often scolded by his mother for his obsession with swords.
Oh, yes, I did say that.
You used a specific quote. Would you mind repeating it for me?
Well, I've even heard that his mom chews him out like enough is enough, Arimori. Shucks, that was just something I happened to overhear his mother say at some time or another.
I met her too. She was a kind and upright person. She was even respectful to a Ronin like me, and even watched how she spoke in front of strangers, always referring to her son as Naotsugu. So then, where exactly did you pick up Arimori? The true name only his lord or immediate family would know.
Gosh,
The demon girl revealed that Lord Saranaga was not here anymore. Demons don't lie, but they are able to disguise the truth. Here is my theory on what may have transpired. Lord Saranaga watched over the girl living at the residence for 20 years. Until he eventually decided to leave. The end result? He had grown significantly older despite only a month of time passing in the real world. Which meant that he could not simply return to the Miura household as an old man. So he went into the city and found a good deal on a rundown house. Then opened his own soba shop in Edo. By all means, correct me if I've gotten anything wrong.
well, time moved faster in the demon girl's world, right? It makes more sense for Lord Saranaga to have simply died from old age.
He can't be dead.
But how can you be so certain of that?
Because that girl had a smile on her face. There was no way he died. She was happy because she gained a new father. Isn't that right, Saranaga Miura?
Now that isn't fair. How long ago did you find out?
The instant everything wrapped up. Although there were a number of tip-offs along the way. Not just the family names, but also this. It seems strange for a shop owner to have samurai paraphernalia. But that's because it's something you were given when you were still Saranaga Miura.
You are correct. Arimori was really bothered by how crass and unkempt I looked whenever I would scratch my itchy hair in public. So he gifted me that grooming stick.
You're not going to tell him? He would be happy to learn you're alive.
My family or that girl. I stuck with the one that I wanted to protect the most. From that point, I lost my identity as a Miura, and have no right to call myself his brother anymore.
But you...
And besides, he's not a child. I know he'll be fine without having me around. You can consider that kogai my gift to you. It's an item I am no longer in need of.
Stubborn, aren't you?
Sorry, I can't help it. So my brother couldn't wrap his head around why I did it. What's your take on it, by the way? Have you figured out why I decided to become that little girl's father?
There was no reason in the first place, was there?
You're right on the nose. It's an open and shut story. I just really hated to see that girl suffering all alone. So I decided to stay with her. And once a man settles on a course of action, he sticks to it, regardless of who understands him or not. Besides, we all have our own unique way of thinking, so it doesn't even matter if we try to explain it.
Yes, that's true. Our personal reasons are meant for us alone, not for other people to make sense of.
I knew you would understand me. You've got the wisdom of old age, my demonic pal. You realize I've spent more than 20 years living with one. I'm sharp enough to know what type of vibes they give off.
I'm curious to know, how is that girl doing these days?
Huh? She's standing right here, isn't she?
That definitely explains why we had no trouble getting into her world.
Yes, remember my words. You're still just a child.
I suppose I must look like a little child compared to you, considering you're almost 200 years.
So, where do we go from here? You're always talking about how your occupation is slaying different demons.
I could go for kake soba.
Right! Father, one kake soba!
Coming up!
What's the reason for the laughter?
I'm laughing because I'm too happy not to be laughing. You see, there's so much more to your life than only pursuing your purpose.
Kake soba, order up!
Coming!
Time continues to pass by us mercilessly, until even the things that we hold the most dear slip right out of our fingers, and everything that we lose remains lost. There is no way for us to get them back. However,
Thanks for waiting. Here's your order of kake soba.
I made a real masterpiece this time.